It's time for us to get started. Let's see. Chris is he's already getting started on Cash is now he's gonna be bad. Okay, hang on a second. Get all the technology stuff out of the way. So how are y'all today? It is cold and I have the fireplace on. And guess what I did? I did something real stupid. It's easy to do here in Texas. I got it too hot in here. We have a wood burning stove. You can kind of see it in the background if you scoot over just a little bit. Way over there. And it's real easy to get it too hot in here. So we have all the windows open, don't we, darling? Okay. So let me tell you what we do. Now, I like sweet. That's going to be a huge divide thing, I know. But we use this right here. And I have, hold that up. I've gone and I'm waiting on one more batch. But I've made 8 boxes. Hello, Kathy. You have a warm fire too? Yeah, ours is just a little bit too warm. Okay, so I made, I'm making 8 boxes of this. This is our favorite cornbread. I do know how to make homemade, but to me, this tastes like homemade. So, we just love it. So, I also did, how many did I do in here, darling?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
I think it's 3.
What do you mean to get that out and put it on? On just a plate?
Yeah, anything. So I did 3 leg and thighs and then 2 breasts. And I did that today. Just let it kind of simmer on the stove because homemade broth is the best. Now, if we don't have enough, I usually like the, is it Kitchen Essentials? It's in a yellow box.
No, it's Basics, I think. Is what
Kitchen Basics. That's what I usually like. I think it tastes more like homemade. But our Walmart's remodeling and all that kind of stuff. So I had to get this. So I got 2 cartons of that. We may use it, we may not. We don't know. So he is going to start deboning the chicken, and then we'll kind of show you how we're going to build it. So how have y'all been? Tell me hey when you jump on. See, we got 7 of y'all joined. All right, yay. So he's going to debone this chicken, and what I did, they were frozen. I just put them in the pot, and I put a little poultry and a little sage, and some garlic, just however you would season your, what?
Just listening.
Oh, sometimes I put a bay leaf in there. Hey, Lori. All right, I haven't seen you in a while. And Deb. Hi, Deb. Deb's from Florida. I'm glad you caught me too. Hello, Matt. Good evening and congratulations. Yes, we've got so much to tell y'all. We're so excited, aren't we, darling? Mm-hmm. So we'll tell y'all in a little bit our big news. If you didn't listen to our live yesterday, you haven't heard the big news. So we're excited about it. Anyway, so he's deboning the chicken. I'm waiting on this last cornbread to make. Now, we also, I got my recipe from Mama. And y'all know her as Granny. And this is the way she always make it. Day-old bread or Heels. She was through the year, we would use up our bread. And then she would have just a regular bread bag. And she would save the Hills because she thought the Hills was the best. So I do 1 piece of bread per box of Jiffy. Ones of y'all that are just jumping on. I like Jiffy.
You want this in bigger pieces or small?
You know, just whatever we did last time.
I don't.
You can have this recipe. We only do this once a year. We do extra. He has a really big family. We're making it all for his family. And then we're going to put it, when we after we get done, we're gonna mix it in a big old pan, but then we're gonna store it in these, and we're gonna freeze it. And we'll freeze. We'll probably take 2 or 3 to his family's, and then we will freeze the rest, and we save it for Christmas. We save it for Easter. If somebody for revival at the church, I can give them one, whatever. So always make extra.
Shred it up and get the breast out of there and chop it up, or
There should be another one. Yeah, I knew I made 3. So
okay.
anyway, well, we're gonna do some giveaways tonight. I've got 2 different giveaways we're gonna do. So y'all hang tight and we're gonna have some fun. Now, we're also gonna do 2 diced onions and a whole stalk or a whole bunch package of celery. And some people like to puree theirs really, really small so you don't have the texture or whatever. We like the texture, so we're gonna dice them up. We're not gonna dice them up tiny, 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 but they're not gonna be like huge. So, you need a bowl. Let me get you a bowl. So,
Get all this whooped up here and sample it.
yeah, we always sample it. I got you kind of a bigger one. I love the old-timey Pyrex bowls. Let me kind of move you where you can kind of see what he's doing. There you go. I love that Chris likes to be in the kitchen. Okay. Let me get my bread out. 1 slice per box. Yes, 1, 2. We did 8 boxes. And I'm just going to toast them.
Don't you think? Well, how much longer for that? It's almost ready yet.
Yeah.
So do we go ahead and do the cut
Yeah, you can
onions?
start. Yeah, you can do that. See.
Well, I haven't got all this shredded.
We're not in no hurry. You in a hurry?
Yeah.
He worked hard today. He had a big job today. Oh, tell him about your news. You was wondering if he's going to win.
I fished in a fishing a bass club.
It's kind of frozen.
And Saturday we had a tournament, and I ended up with like 14. You can only weigh in 5 fish. You got more than more than 3 in there. There's like 4 of these legs and thighs.
Oh well, more chicken won't
Do you have chicken breast in there too, or no?
Yeah. This isn't done. Huh?
What is this? Oh, they just pushed together. Okay. Anyways, I ended up in first place. It's the first time I've been able to do that, and I mean I've won second. I've won big bass, but
Caleb won third one time.
No, won second and big bass.
Oh, sorry.
She don't go with this. But anyways, the way our club works is if you, as long as there's 2 people that can't fish on Saturday, it's always on a Saturday. The second Thursday of the month, it's always at Saturday. Well, as long as there's 2 different people going, you can fish Sunday, and it all counts. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, I didn't know the results. Even though I was ahead of everybody that I fished against that day, the majority of the people, there was like 3 people or 4 people that fished Sunday, and so I had to wait till Sunday evening, and ended up. I talked to him yesterday afternoon, so ended up winning first place. So pretty happy
so
about that.
Excited. We don't know how much you won yet.
But it's probably, there's not a whole lot of, not everybody in our club fished because it was so bitter cold, and I thought about myself just doing something different and going hunting or something, but I really like to do that. So I got to thinking, well, if I can win when it's nasty out, and it wasn't too bad actually. It got a little bit.
This is how big I'm doing my celery. Okay, I'm just slicing it. Go ahead.
So thought, well, if I can win while it's not good, that's kind of even a bigger feather in your hat. in my opinion. So.
It was like 29 degrees when you got out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty close. But it got up to like 53. The sun was shining, so it wasn't too bad. So, oh, thanks, Kathy.
Yes, it is a monetary prize. We don't know how much it is because he has an entry fee.
Yeah, you pay entry fee, and then the way they work, they pay the top 3 places, first, second, third. And the way it worked out is on Saturday, after the weigh-in, there was, I was first, and there was 2 other people second and third. And I thought there was only going to be 2 people fishing Sunday, but there ended up being 3. But I was thinking to myself, if there's 3 people fishing Sunday, or I'm sorry, 2, the worst I could get was third, if they really caught them. And so I prayed that they wouldn't do good since they were fishing on Sunday.
Hello, Laura.
Anyways,
yeah, he don't fish on Sunday.
I always go to church on Sunday, so to me, it's not really fair, I don't think. I think everybody ought to fish the same day, the same conditions, but that's the rules of that club, and I just try to enjoy having a good time doing that. I really like doing that, so.
So what I'm doing is I'm slicing up the celery, and I'm going to put it in a skillet with the 2 onions that I'm going to do also with a stick of butter. And we're going to just tenderize them. You don't want to brown them or cook them or, brown them at all. You just want to get them tender because if you brown them, it obviously will change the taste. So, well, you think it's time to give away something? I want to give away something. Can y'all guess what's going to be?
I wish she's in such a giving spirit all the time.
I am. I love Christmas and I love to give. Actually, all of us do. The boys love it too. Christopher, Caleb, all of them are good about it. Okay, let me put you're gonna do the onions. Okay. So this is empty. This is just ready for the.
I think so.
Okay. So let's give away something. How can we do this? We got 10 of y'all watching. I don't know if that many has commented. Let's see, what can we ask them and they can get the right answer? Oh, I know. Hello from Michigan. Hello. Okay. Well, that wouldn't be fair if I was going to ask you if I like my cornbread sweet or not sweet, but not all of y'all have been on the whole time. So, what can we ask them, darling? This is what you're going to win. We had some tea towels made up. Look how cute they are. They say boots and bonnets on it. A little girl in our church, she's an artist, and she drew this boot for me. I asked her, can you make me draw me something for my channel? Because I kind of wanted a logo. And so she come up with that. I think she said like an hour and a half. And so we, my daughter-in-law, her mother has a print machine, and she can do all kinds of things. And she made up some tea towels for me, and we actually are selling these. So if you don't win and you want one, they're $15, and you can just let me know if you want one. So let's give this away.
Just ask them the first person to answer what big news we told them yesterday. If they were listening yesterday on Sunday.
We have a kind of a whole different crowd on Sunday.
Oh, I don't know then. You should have thought that before we got started.
I know I should have. Okay, let me see. How many boxes of Jiffy? How many boxes of Jiffy am I doing for this particular recipe? All right, Chris, watch the deal. And tell me who.
Somebody already answered. Last Life with Laura already answered my question, so she should win it. It says there, right there.
No, but well, we'll give away 2. Who's the next one that got the regular?
She said 4. Lori said 8.
No, well, it goes down.
Oh.
Velma, you are the winner. So and then Laura, who was it?
Blessed Life with Laura.
Blessed Life with Laura. Okay, we're gonna give away 2, but we got one more prize later. So y'all just keep watching. So what I need you to do, Laura and Velma, is email me your address, and I will get you your tea towel in the mail. And if other people want one, see, and if you look real close, look, there's the state of Texas. She's awesome. She is awesome. She's only 14, I think. So we'll give away something else in a little while. All right. So now that the cat is out of the bag with the
You need to calm down.
well, now the cat is out of the bag about we're joining the grandparent club. We're so excited, and we had the reveal last. Let me get this cornmeal out.
Yeah, before you burn it.
It you can't burn stuff in this oven. Oh, let me show y'all this oven real quick, and then I'll go back to that story. Look at this oven, y'all. And if y'all love it like I do, you can go get you one at Costco. Right now, it's that brand right here. And they are on sale for $119. I absolutely love it. So, okay, so last week, we went to Alabama to be with Kennedy's family for the reveal. And it was a boy. So, we didn't care what it was.
I did.
The guys, you know how the guys are. But if it would have been a girl, she would have been rotten. I know it. So, we are getting a little baby around here next summer. We are so excited. It's not going to be worth 2 cents. All right, I'm going to start toasting this bread. These 8 slices of stuff. So I'm going to toast it in the same oven. It does everything. Dehydrates, toast, air fryer, everything. It does all kinds of stuff.
Does everything. Except cook and clean.
Yeah, I wish. No, it cooks.
Not by itself.
I need 8. No, it's only holding 6. Okay.
You know, my wife tells me that I fish too much, that I'm addicted to fishing, but the way I look at it is fishing is not an addiction if you're not trying to quit.
There he goes with his dad jokes. Y'all that's been...
Hey, look, here's what I'm saying. If your wife's mad at you, let me give some marriage advice. And I'm real smart when it comes to marriage advice. If your wife is mad at you guys, what you do is you go out and buy a new rod and reel. She'll still be mad at you, but you'll have a new rod and reel. Right on?
I don't care if you buy me rod and reel.
Yeah, right.
Let me show you what you're doing over here. So he's got the celery, he's got the onions, and a stick of butter, and we're just going to tenderize them. Okay? No, I don't care. And we like to eat them. Well, he don't let us eat the bass, but if he catches crappie or whatever. Are we keeping up with comments?
Sand bass. I'm going to as soon as I get the cut nuts.
Okay. Oh, we love crappie and sand bass. To me, you can't tell a difference. But I don't like to go when it's cold. I'm very, very cold-natured, and
yeah, we're like total
that's why
opposite.
we got the windows up because I got it too hot in here.
78 degrees when I came home from work. I was so mad.
I was even hot, and it takes a lot for me to be hot. So anyway, so what I'm doing with this cornbread is I'm kind of just kind of smash, breaking it all up until it's real powdery, real fine.
All right, so looks like everybody's tickled to death on the kiddos, or the little baby coming. And Marlene Taylor says you guys look terrific.
Thank you.
We'll send you a free something too.
He's lost 35, and I've lost about almost 65. So this is not in our diet, but we'll enjoy it for the day. It's
harder and harder to You can't hardly make stuff that don't have a lot of carbs in it that tastes good. Yeah.
We're doing like a keto. That's how we're doing it. No carb, very little carbs. I try to stay under 50 carbs. He just kind of just cuts back, and it works. It really works. So we started in January this past January, and we've been doing that. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Deb. I appreciate that.
So what is everybody else doing for Thanksgiving? They stay home? Do they go to somebody else's house?
Do you do the cooking? We like to do it.
Okay, how about this? Who does fried turkey and who does baked turkey? We like fried, myself.
Yeah, Chris usually does that.
And I like a smoked turkey. I'll eat that. I'm not really big on the oven turkey.
Mm-mm.
It's usually too dry for my taste.
Even with gravy. We like it fried the best. That's what we'll be doing. So we're leaving this coming Friday. We're leaving on our camp out, and for his family. We all have trailers, and the ones that don't have trailers, they have little cabins that you can rent, and we'll all get together. Chris, for those of y'all that don't know, Chris is the oldest of 6.
Miss Marlene says this is the first
toast is
time
ready.
that she's seen your cabinets since you painted them. She thinks they're very nice.
Oh, thank you. I love my cabinets.
Lori's doing the cooking, and she does it in a brown paper bag. It's always moist. I know Lonnie does that. I've never done it before. I've heard it's
In the oven?
in a paper bag. I think it's supposed to like keep the moisture in. I think they rub it with oil and maybe or something. I don't know. Deb's Way is having a quiet Thanksgiving dinner at home, and we're having ham this year. I like ham.
We have a ham, because the family's so big, we have a ham and a turkey.
My favorite ham is the honey baked ham. Those
yeah,
are really
I wonder,
good.
do y'all have that? Here in Texas, we have it. The Honey Baked Ham Company. Ooh, it's good.
Blessed Life with Laura says we're going to her mom's house, and I help her cook. We do a baked turkey. And Lori says, yes, they do it in the oven. So, Deb's Way says that's what we're having is honey baked ham. Where do you live? I'll just show
She's
up
in
over
Florida.
there. Florida.
Yeah, she's in Florida.
If you don't have,
She's my good friend.
If you don't like I don't like to heat mine up, but if you
we like it cold.
if you don't like, I don't even mind it's room temperature, but if you don't like,
it's done when you pick it up.
putting a little bit of Miracle Whip on 2 pieces of bread and throwing some ham on there and some cheese and maybe a tomato, there's something wrong with you if you don't like that on a honey baked ham. I can destroy one of those things.
Yeah,
I usually get one every year at Christmas, and what I do is
that's what we have for Christmas.
when everybody starts showing up, I bury it in the bottom of the refrigerator under some drawers and stuff, so the vultures.
Now they're going to know where to get it.
Well, I'll put a bear trap in there.
We have a big old crowd here at Christmas is usually here.
William, Deb's Way says William really likes their ham.
Yeah. We don't really care for their sides. Do you like their sides, Deb?
She likes their sandwich, her ham sandwich on toast. So.
Yeah.
Their sides are pretty good. I tell you what, if you ever go to their store when you go to buy your ham, go in there and have them make you a sandwich. Their sandwich is really good.
We've done that before. Okay, so this is what I've done. See how fine I've got that? So I've just this is my favorite spoon to use. Now I'm not going to cook this dressing in this pan. This is kind of a pan that you would use to do a turkey if we were going to do one in the oven. But I always just make it in this pan. So now I'm going to start tearing up my toast.
Kathy Krantz says she loves. Oh, Matt. He said he was with me till I mentioned the Miracle Whip.
I like real mayonnaise.
Matt.
So I've got my 8 pieces of
bread
here.
Kathy says honey baked hams
He's
are
from,
delicious.
Virginia.
He's a northerner. He can't help it.
No, they're south.
I know. I'm just teasing.
Oh, them two are hot.
Deb says she does her own sides. She hasn't tried their sides. So these onions, how much? How you just want to get them a little bit softer? Or
Yeah, just tenderized. So we'll have the fried turkey, the ham, this dressing. Your mom sent me the menu today for everybody to sign up for stuff.
Okay.
I'm making rolls. They're actually those angel biscuits. They're actually biscuits, but they taste like rolls. They're a yeast, and I think I've made them on here before. If not, I'll video it when I'm there because we always do a big
we
video.
usually do big, like at least two or all three of us. My dad, my brothers, all of us all have Blackstone grills, and we take those and we usually make a big breakfast and fried potatoes and onions and breakfast. Usually sleep late.
It's gonna be hard to diet while we're there.
Yeah.
And we go to the doctor because we go to the doctor every month so we can stay, where we have someone to answer to. And
It's called accountability.
yeah, and it's gonna be the next
Yeah,
week.
she likes to go in there and tell him he cheats all the time. He cheats all the time. He just
The thing
she never
that,
says nothing nice.
Yes,
to me,
I
but
do,
do
darling.
not eat it.
the thing that he cut out that helped him the most was Dr. Pepper. He was carbonated drinks. And sweet tea. He's been just doing
Unsweet tea with Splenda.
yeah. And no Dr. Peppers unless it's a zero sugar, but really those aren't good for you either. So really just try not to do them at all. I drink a lot of tea.
Dr. Pepper was my jam. But
Was his vice.
that's my jam. That's what my daughter-in-law calls it. So
Yeah, she's from Alabama, so she has a little bit different sayings.
that's my jam, she says. So this place we're going, we've never been there before. We're going to, it's called RV Great Escapes, I think.
Yeah, we've never been there. We
Yes.
always went to the state park.
And it's got its own putt-putt golf course there. It has an RC track, a remote control car track with jumps and hills and stuff and all, and it's got a little built up deck so everybody can stand up there and run their cars. Well, my dad, he'll be 70 this year, but he loves running those cars, and him and the grandkids, he's got 2 or 3 that he plays with. He's got one that'll run about, I don't know, like 60, 70 miles an hour. It's crazy. You can't hardly keep it on the road. But we'll go out there and run those and play putt-putt, and us guys will probably go play golf. And then
We do a big girl Black Friday shopping thing.
Yeah.
We start early. Back in the day, we used to go at midnight or whatever time they would start, and we'd stay out all night and all the next day. But
they don't do.
well, I think it's good that Walmart. I think Walmart's going to be closed this year, and I'm glad because if I was working at a place like that, I would be so happy that I could be home with the family. You can always go buy a crock pot. You can't always have
Who
your
wants
family.
a crock pot for Christmas?
Hey, I'm getting a vacuum cleaner. I like Dyson, but at our church we bought a cordless. My daughter-in-law actually has a cordless Dyson, but this was a Shark cordless, and Walmart had it. I think I got it 2 or 3 days ago. I ordered it online. It was regular $250 something. I got it for $144. So we have one at the church, and I love it.
I think these are starting to brown a tiny bit, so.
Okay, well go ahead and you can just dump it in this pan. So he's going to go ahead and dump it. You can dump the chicken in there too. Can y'all see this thing always? I'm almost done doing his bread. What are they
Bless
saying?
Life said that sounds fun. We usually do have a lot of fun. We'll have a campfire at night. I usually take a Dutch oven. We'll cook a pizza cobbler outside, or sometimes
Sing
sometimes my brother brings his pellet smoker, and we'll smoke a brisket, and we'll play games at night.
You taking your guitar? I know Justin will have his.
I don't know. We'll do a little of everything. We do a lot of just relaxing mainly. And
Do we do
I think
crafts?
the place that we're going to this time actually has like 2 lakes, little fishing lakes that you can. It's on the property.
For the kids?
You can fish there if you want to. So I'm sure we'll do that.
You can go ahead and dump that pot of
Juice in here.
the broth from the chicken. That's my favorite, is the broth from the chicken. But if you don't have enough, which I know we never do have enough, because I don't like it dry.
And this seems like that's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, dump it all in there. It soaks it up, I promise.
We'll have soup.
Oh, that's a tail. I don't want the tail. I don't like the tail. I think there was only
I
one
didn't put
tail.
that in there.
I know, it was in the bottom.
pot.
Okay. One more piece of bread.
Deb says Black Friday shopping sounds good to me. I bet.
She knows how to sew, and she has a quilt shop down there that I wish I could go to. If I ever go to Florida, I'm gonna look you up, and I'm gonna come, and she can make.
You've already drugged me into the quilt place in Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we went to Washington D.C. as y'all all know. This summer we took Caleb and we went on up to Amish country, and I got a beautiful quilt on my bed. But I want to make one. I want to learn how to make one. Okay, so start mixing that, darling. And I like to clean as I go. I do not like dishes in the sink. So I'm gonna rinse while he's stirring that up. We'll see how much more juice we need. I'm just gonna rinse these off and just throw them in the dishwasher. So this is my favorite soap. Y'all like this? It kind of makes me cough, and it seems like it's not just me. It's like my mom, Kennedy, several people, but it works really, really good.
Those don't sound like. These are my favorite cigarettes. Well, they make me cough real bad, but they're really good.
See, I don't know what if I buy. Now, I've learned to make this, and I've made it for y'all on the channel. You need to look it up. And that one don't make me cough, and it's using the same, look, it's the same stuff. No, it's not that one. Yeah, it is. It's really close, platinum. And you just use a little bit of this, some water, and some alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And it don't make me cough, but there's something in that one that makes me cough.
Deb said, don't you dare come down here, is what she said.
I would love to. Y'all got a great governor.
She didn't say that.
Oh, she didn't?
She said come down.
Oh. So, okay. What else do we have to tell them, darling?
I don't know. Why do you always ask me?
Well,
I don't know. We should have wrote down a bunch of things. We just
the
look
grandbaby is the, huh?
And then we could just look at our paper and tell them.
Yeah. Well, we're not professionals. We're just on the fly.
Deb likes the regular Dawn. I have tried the power wash, but didn't think it did any better than the regular stuff.
I think I like the convenience of this bottle. You know, just spraying it. And it's like $5 for that deal, but I can make it for, goodness gracious, nothing. And got it off Pinterest. Okay, now the sink is empty again. So now we're going to start with our spices. And we're going to use 6 eggs in this. Yeah, you're going to need more juice. We're going to use 6 eggs in this, but we're going to do our spices first, and we're going to taste it before we put our eggs in. The eggs are going to be the very, very, very last thing that we do. That way we're not tasting it with raw eggs. And then
Lori says she's waiting for the rapture. I lost her on that one.
oh, probably because we're talking about governor.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, we are too. Keep looking to the east, Lori. Keep looking to the east. What do y'all think about me getting some shirts made up that say keep looking to the east? Because I always end all my videos with that.
Did you open this already?
This is the kind of lid it does that.
Oh, when you turn it?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't.
Now let's show them the consistency of this. Let's kind of move it right here. This faucet kind of just gets in the way. All right, see how this is still kind of dry? Or maybe I'll just hold it. I want y'all to get this. All right, see how we want it almost runny, okay? So we're going to add broth to it and until maybe start out with like 3/4 of it or something. The 3 spices that we're going to use is, of course, sage. And I love, love, love sage.
Les Life of Laura says a shirt with that sounds great. I guess Carrie could hook you up for that, couldn't she?
Yep.
And Lori says she loves the shirt idea too.
Now that tea towel that we've given 2 away tonight, we're still going to give 1 more thing away. I have t-shirts of this too. And if you want one, I need your order in probably by tomorrow or the next day. I won't have them until next week. Kennedy's mom from Alabama, she's making them all up for me, and then she's bringing them down to me. So if you would like one, I need to know now, because if I don't know by then, I won't get them in time for Christmas, if you're wanting it for Christmas. Okay, back to the spices. So, of course, we're going to use sage and poultry seasoning. Don't skip the poultry seasoning. This is so, so important. A lot of people don't use poultry seasoning, and I always look really, really shocked. My mama goes, use poultry seasoning, so we use poultry seasoning. And a secret ingredient that I learned from Paula Deen is just a little bit of red pepper. Just a little bit of red pepper. Now, it's not going to be hot, but it does give it just a little bit of a bite, but not hot, okay? I know Chris and I, our family, we like spice. And, but this, I promise, is not hot if you use it right. So, we are going to, that's looking really good. You want it almost, would you call it soupy? Kind of soupy?
It's going to dry up and firm up whenever you put it in the oven.
Did
So
you use the whole carton yet?
almost.
Okay. Now, when we're tasting this, you need to remember that when you cook it, it's going to be a little bit stronger. So, when we go to tasting it, just think about just being a hair stronger. So, this is actually empty, but I got a big one that I need to get down. Can you reach that big poultry? Up there. Yeah. We got this at Sprouts. It's a huge one, and it wasn't. And I just keep refilling my little bottle. So
Lori says she loves the shirt idea. Marlene Taylor says she likes to hear you say that. And I think she means that she likes to hear you say that I can buy rod and reels.
that was a long time ago.
Oh, no, I think I know what she's talking about. And Mama Carol says she is listening for that trumpet for sure.
Amen. Any day, any second. I'm going to go ahead and fill up this little thing. Don't be scared to use this, to use seasonings, okay? I'm just going to fill that up at the end because if you buy these little ones like this, when I go to make this much, and you don't have to make as much as I'm making, okay? This is 8 boxes and 8 pieces of bread. You can half it, or you can even quarter it. But when I make the 8, I usually use about half of this little bottle of this poultry seasoning.
Come on, Mama Marlene Taylor, give me some love. She said, nice try on the rods and reels.
Yeah, we know you wasn't talking about. So you ended up using all of the
whole box,
and then just the one.
It's 32 ounces.
Okay.
1 pound.
Let's show them and put it over here where they can kind of see. No, the soupiness of it.
Well, I'm afraid if I tip it too much, it's gonna dump. I can't go.
It's just.
You need to just put the
See that?
camera over here.
That's what we want. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start this. And we'll start out with three tablespoons. Okay.
Poultry.
This is poultry seasoning, okay? And then your sage is stronger, okay? So you don't want to use that much of that until you start to taste it and you think that you might need it, okay? And remember what I said about it's going to be a little stronger after it cooks.
Man, we might need to put a little small batch in the oven and have us tonight, so we ain't had no dinner.
Mama said when I told her we were doing this, I'm going to start off with kind of like a little more than 2.
All right, who's watching this right now makes their own dressing like we're doing, or do y'all make surely?
Some people make bread. What do they call it?
Bread pudding?
No, it's bread stuffing or bread instead of cornbread dressing. Okay, and then this red pepper, I'm probably going to use about half of a tablespoon. Then we'll start tasting it.
Why don't you, when you put it in there, distribute it evenly?
I'm sorry.
Just make it easier to.
I'm gonna start blending up the eggs. That way we'll have those on the side.
But we're not. You don't.
Oh no, not until we know the good taste.
What do you think about the liquid portion part?
I think the liquid's perfect. Now I'm gonna give you a trick. Whenever you go to store it in the freezer, you want to put a. Well, we'll tell you about that when we get that to that part.
If you tell them all the secrets,
Up front, they might go away.
then there won't be no secrets no more.
This thing right here is wonderful. I love it. It's Pampered Chef, and it is the greatest little whisk. I can tell right now that that's not going to be, that's not enough because it's not dark. It gets kind of to a certain color too. But let me.
Yeah, it's not dark enough, I don't think. But
no, I can tell already. So
all right.
Let's go for some more poultry.
Mama Carol says.
Probably a tablespoon and a half.
Oh wait, I missed a bunch more. Hang on here. Okay, Deb's Way says no. I've never made
sage.
dressing from scratch, only from a box. Oh man.
Oh,
you gotta try this. It's really easy. It's not hard.
I'm gonna do about a tablespoon and a half of each.
Mama Carol says you kind of want it to be like a thick cake mix.
I want it to be a little runnier than that, preferably, because when I cook my dressing, I don't like it to be like a cake. Like when you cut it, I like to spoon it out and it's really moist. So it's all a preference. Yeah, it's all a preference thing.
Blessed Life with Laura says we make dressing with Jiffy cornbread mix. We love it so much.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Jiffy, you can't really go wrong with that.
You cannot. So I'm going to do my 6 eggs.
And Mama Carol says I'm a Yankee dressing. What is Yankee dressing?
I think that's the bread that we're talking about. Is it bread stuffing? Bread? Where are you from, Carol? Let's see.
Not that matters.
Well, she says she's a Yankee.
No, she's like Yankee dressing.
Oh.
Isn't that the name of the dressing? May not mean she's from up north. Maybe it is.
Oma, his Oma is from, his grandma is from Germany, and I guess they made their dressing over there different than here too. And she makes that bread and.
Let's get to the important questions. Marlene wants to know, did I win my fishing tournament? Yes, ma'am, I did.
Yep, he talked about that earlier, so that's 5.
Yes, ma'am. Blessed Life with Laura says, has to be almost green, or my husband says it doesn't have enough sage and poultry seasoning. Y'all
sound like y'all like the same thing I like. So that's getting that way.
Yeah,
that's getting that way.
Still a little light.
Well, let's taste it before we keep adding. So now we've added, we started off with a little more than 2. Then I did another, so we probably got about 4 of each. Let me taste it. You want to taste it?
No, go ahead.
Oh, no. That's bland.
Okay. Mama Carol says
some more.
She lives in Jacksonville, Florida, but it's a Wisconsin recipe.
It needs salt. I'm not going to put no more poultry for a minute. It needs more of this sage.
Did you hear what I said?
Uh-uh.
She is from Jacksonville, Florida, but it's a Wisconsin recipe for the Yankee dressing. We'll have to look that up maybe. I don't.
Man, I wish I knew what that's. It's called bread. Oma does it. It's almost like crumbled up little pieces of bread.
This dressing is pretty much the dressing that my grandmother made too. This is kind of what I grew up eating. This kind.
It's a southern thing, cornbread.
Man, and that was one of Papa's favorite things. Dressing, and then who eats cranberry with their stuff? Ugh.
His dad does.
My dad can't have Thanksgiving without
They
cranberry.
go and hide the can of cranberry
We do
stuff.
it on purpose. Oh, we forgot it this year, Dad.
Is he the only one? I think he is.
So,
He's the only one.
but we mess with him.
Pawpaw, poor Pawpaw. So I want to be called Lolly. What do y'all think about that? Since we're getting a new grandbaby. I've already got a Lolly shirt.
So,
And it says Thankful Lolly. And I'm one of my friends in Oklahoma, she makes cups. And she's making me a Lolly cup. And it's going to say promoted to Lolly.
I'm not impressed.
So Lolly and Pop. Lollipop. So he might not want to be Pop. I think he wants to be Pawpaw. That's what you called your Pawpaw, right?
Yeah. And
Let me taste that again. Let me get a clean spoon. I got a whole bundle of spoons so we can try. Here, you try it.
You.
Well, it's
you're
better to
you're
have.
the dressing snob.
I
you
know, but
say.
it's better to have two opinions. Good, better than it was.
It's
just
better,
once.
but it's still kind of sweet, real sweet.
Okay, so it doesn't have a bite to it at all. So I'm going to put a little bit more red pepper, just a little bit.
Oh, Lori, thanks a lot. She says she loves it, that she's a Lolo.
More sage. A what?
Lori.
She's a Lolo?
Lolo.
I hadn't heard that one. And I'm just going to put a little bit of more poetry.
Blessed with life with Laura says, yes, you need to be called Lolly.
I like it. I want to be Lolly. Okay, mix that, baby. Then we'll put our eggs to the side. Now that's getting to the more of a color, isn't it? So let me go ahead and start. While you're mixing that really, really good, we'll try it one more time, and I'm going to wash this pan. It is so great to have these in the freezer. And whenever you are going to have, you just pull it out. It makes it so much easier. You're doing so much cooking that you don't want to have to do this at the last minute. And like I said, we make extra for Christmas, and I won't use these lids for Easter. But I like to wrap it in foil. These lids are. This is not the normal pan that we do. We usually do the taller pans that more of a square. But like I said, our Walmart is remodeling.
Okay, here's some answers on the Yankee dressing. Get to it. So this should be stirred good
I'm
enough
coughing again.
for you to do your thing.
Soap makes me cough.
All right. Blessed Life says, Lori, I am a Lolo too. Mama Carol says, I'm just Grandma. See, that's what I'm saying. Why does it have to be tricked up? Just be just normal.
Because
She's always got to trick up something. She can't just be normal. Lee's Arkansas Bound says, a Yankee dressing is stuffing dried or stale bread pieces with croutons and sauteed onions and celery made with stock and then baked.
Yeah, that's what Oma's look like.
That's kind of the same thing, except we're using cornbread. But the
but it's like crumbly looking. It looks like
more thicker.
it looks like stovetop that hadn't been cooked. You know how it's all. Okay, let's try it one more time.
Velma Joyner says she is Meemaw here.
I had a Meemaw.
And
Had a Meemaw and a nanny.
Mama Carol says I put celery and carrots also in hers.
We have celery.
We didn't do carrots.
Taste it. It needs something. Did you get a clean spoon?
Yeah. I thought that one laying right here was.
Oh, did you put the other one in?
I don't know. It still tastes like real sweet.
Well, it don't need no more red pepper. Because his mama would... She don't like nothing spicy, so...
Put some Tony's in it.
Mm-mm. No, it'd burn her. It needs something. I don't think it needs any more poultry.
Marlene says she puts garlic and horseradish in it.
I'm not going to put any more poultry. It does not need poultry. And I probably end up using about 4 tablespoons.
Hello from Fort Worth, Jody.
Oh, hey.
Namila.
Put some more sage. Well, Fort Worth is about an hour from there. We're there practically every day. We'll taste it one more time. Does it need some salt? I never put salt. Let me see that. We changed our broth up this time. So, no, this isn't the no salt one.
Salt is what Lori says.
I never put salt in it, but...
What if we put a little bit of seasoned salt in it? Just a little. Wouldn't hurt nothing. Remember, you're always wanting to try something
We don't
different.
usually put
Let's
seasoned
try
salt in it,
something
but we
different
changed
then.
our broth this year because it seems like we couldn't find our regular. I'm just going to put like a, I would say a half of a teaspoon because I don't want to over salt that. Okay.
Salt and maybe a little pepper, Velma says.
We don't need no pepper.
Jody
This is...
Nimala says 8. I'm not sure what 8 means. But
8 boxes? Maybe she's...
oh, yeah.
She's
She
probably...
might have caught up on the end. Yeah, you're right on that part.
Yep.
8 boxes.
This is a lot of dressing.
Why don't we just cook some tonight?
Mama said, if y'all cook some, save me some.
I'll make her some. I'll put a ton of red pepper in there.
No. Y'all have followed my mom and his mom's.
Mama Carol says, oh no, don't use seasoned salt. We didn't use a lot, just a tiny bit.
Mama actually has used last clean spoon, so it better be good. I'll have to wash some spoons. I think it's good. Here, let me get, I do have a fork. Or here I have a teaspoon. Need more salt?
Yeah, it's still pretty sweet. Good.
Okay, we'll do the other half of that
Why
teaspoon.
don't you just do regular salt? Or does it matter?
No. It's
Just move back.
oh. Always hold the lid, because what if it fell?
And just scoop it out.
I always do it in my hand.
I am too. I'm doing it by hand. Now, step back. Watch this.
I taught him how to do it, and then he starts. That probably did the trick. So let me get you another spoon. I got one still. I love my cabinets. I think it looks so much better than that wood. And my knobs. I had to get used to the knobs though. While he's stirring that, I want to show y'all my little Christmas tree. I love gingerbread men in the kitchen. So, look at, I don't have my star on top yet because not done decorating, but look at all my little gingerbread men. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. And they're from everywhere. These are from Hawaii. These is from Germany. I got this one in, it's the White House gingerbread, just from everywhere. Got that this last time. Okay, how's that tasting now?
Jen Marr says, oh, these two are precious.
Thank you.
Velma Joyner is laughing. Probably at you. Mark Arterberry. All right.
Oh, hi,
Hey,
Mark.
You
That did
have
the
it
trick.
all ate up before you bake it. That's the truth, brother.
Okay, here's a new one. Try it. I think that's perfect.
We got like 40 pounds here, Mark. I don't think we're going to eat it all. That's better.
Yeah, it's better. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna add our 6 eggs now that we whisked up. Now that we finally have it good.
Mama Carol says if it needs anything else, maybe try celery salt.
I do have some celery salt. That's a wonderful idea. Wonderful idea. I love celery salt. I love celery seed in my potato salad. I make a white potato salad and I use celery seed and it's so good. Okay, so he's gonna mix that up really good. I'm gonna get these pans and I'm gonna spray them. And we're gonna start dipping them. But before we do that, let's do another giveaway. What can we ask them this time? You be thinking of it. Let me show you what they're gonna win.
Me?
Yeah. So these are, look at that. These are Texas bluebonnets, and these are seeds, and they need to be planted in the fall. So I want to give y'all some so I can get them in the mail to y'all so y'all can mail them. And that it says on the back that I got these at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is like the greatest gas station that we have here in Texas. But it says that they are really good to grow most areas of the United States, Mexico, and southern Canada. So they're just pretty everywhere. So if you would like to win some seeds.
Oh, you're going to use this?
You thought of a question?
Yeah. She's probably not going to like this question, though. What kind of light did Noah use on the ark?
Oh, my word.
What?
That's not a question. That's one of his dad jokes.
No, this is a Bible question. What kind of light did Noah use on the ark? If you can answer that, we'll give you, what are we giving away? Seeds?
You can't.
What?
You need a different. I mean, that's fine to.
What else are we going to?
Just see if somebody knows it.
Let's see if anybody knows what kind of light Noah used on the ark. Think about it.
I need it later. No, we need to ask him something about the channel.
About the channel? I'm thinking. Oh.
How many sons?
No.
How many sons do we have?
No, why don't you ask him what do you think is the most watched video that we've ever had?
That's a good one. What is the most
Hey,
watched?
Matt got it. Floodlights.
Oh, you looked. You cheated.
No, he didn't. Matt got it.
He probably looked it up.
See, well, we didn't say they couldn't.
Yeah. No. What's the most watched video that we have?
Dad, he's gonna win.
You want him to win?
Yes.
Okay, I got another pack. We'll just let whoever does the next one. Whoever does the.
We can give away everything tonight.
No. I can always go get more seeds.
All right, Matt, you're right. We're gonna get you your own pack of bluebonnet seeds.
Bluebonnet seeds, and they need to be planted now.
Lease, Arkansas balances lightning bugs, and
Hey, that's a good answer.
Jen Marr says good, Matt. But that's it. That's one of my dad's favorite jokes.
So,
What
was the next question though that we had? What's our most watched?
It was floodlights.
What's the most watched video?
I flooded that one right by y'all.
All right, look. So I've got, just like you would put a cake in there because it don't rise. We'll see how many pans we get.
right.
And then I'm going to show you how we wrap them if you're going to freeze them because this is a good trick I learned from a friend of mine.
What else are we going to give away? Let's give away this empty box of...
No, we're going to get some more seeds.
Some more
I have
seeds?
some more seeds.
She's got another pack of seeds.
Has anybody answered that question?
What?
What our most liked video was?
We haven't asked it yet.
Should we ask them that one or how many sons do we have?
Oh, wow, that's a tough one.
How about, let's see who can get both questions.
No. Just ask them, do they know the names of the two boys?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Does anybody know the names of the two sons we got? Okay, Deb's Ways asked. Okay, somebody's answering the question about the most watched video. Oh, Deb's Ways got it. Whoa, close. Caleb and Christian is close. That's
close.
It's not it though. It's close. Caleb and what? You're really close, Deb.
So how many do we need to give away?
All right, Brian and Jamie Groff says Caleb and Christopher.
That's right.
Is
she the first one?
Yeah, Brian and Jamie Groff is the first ones.
Okay, so Matt won. He won the first one?
Yeah, Matt won the deal about the floodlights, and Brian and Jamie Groff won the other pack of seeds.
Okay, so what I need y'all to do, we've given away 4 things tonight. Go to my About section, get my email. You can do either one, the ChristyBoatner@yahoo.com, or you can do the Boots and Bonnets at yahoo.com. Yahweh.
Brian and Jamie Groff says they're new to the channel.
Y'all are new to the channel. Well, welcome. I'm so happy y'all are here.
She is a Texas girl and she loves us, she says.
Oh.
Well,
I tell you
right
what.
back at you.
Huh?
I said right back at her then.
Yes. We love y'all, and we are so glad that y'all are
They
here.
live in the Woodlands.
Oh, okay, down by Houston?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we were there for a long time. My mother got a transplant, stem cell transplant at MD Anderson. And actually, your cousin lives in there, Woodlands.
Yeah.
If you know Micah, she's a nurse. Better not say her last name on, I guess.
Jen Moore says she
lives in there.
just subbed today. Hi from Kansas.
All right.
So I guess that means subscribe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to get with the jargon.
And we're growing like crazy this time of the year. Last year we grew a lot, and then we're growing some more over the one video that y'all didn't mention on the question that we did. What's our most liked video? And I think
Marsha's.
it's about at 350,000.
Yeah, it's not. You didn't say
Close
what
to it
is yet, did you? The video?
I didn't, but I don't have anything else to give.
Marsha says she's guessing the video of Granny's journey is the most watched. That's not right.
No, that's not. That's my mom's transplant deal, but it's not.
Well,
I'll tell y'all what it is because I don't have
no,
anything
you ought to
else.
save it.
Well,
There it is. Matt got it. Man, Matt's on the stick. Matt says it is the Christmas candy video, and that's it.
It's my great grandpa's Christmas candy,
And it is good too, man.
Went wild.
It'll
I need to make that for your dad.
It'll
Your dad.
put that kind of candy there will put hair on her chest. It'll get you.
My go watch it, and he used to make this candy when my dad was little, and all of my dad's sisters, and I put it on the channel. Really just for fun, and it went wild last year. Surprised me so much. Okay, I think we're gonna get a little over 4 pounds. How about we do the 4 pans, and then whatever's left we'll taste. We'll have
Bake it.
Yeah, we'll cheat early, and we need to try it, y'all.
All right, that's the one that Jen Moore watched first. I guess the Grandpa's Christmas.
That's probably the one that a lot of y'all found me. How y'all found me.
Brian and Jamie Groff says,
Well, they're not going to have any extra.
my dad has had a transplant too. I'm too familiar with MD Anderson. And Lori says that was the first video of yours that she watched too. Was
The candy?
Grandpa's Christmas candy.
Did I? I don't think I sprayed these last two. That's the one. I think that's the one that everybody does. Okay, so now let me show y'all what we do. So he's going to open up that broth. If you're going to store this in the freezer, and it will be good all the way to Easter, do it like this. We are going to put a thin layer of broth on top, and then we're just going to wrap it in foil really good. And when I say thin layer, it's going to be about like that. Okay? And that keeps it from really being dry. So I'm just going to pour it on here. And when you go to bake it, you will not have dry dressing. Now, the one lady that commented earlier, she likes hers a little drier. So she probably will not want to do this. But the girl, friend of mine, she goes, oh, this is how I do it. And ever since then, that's the way I do it. So we're probably going to use about 3/4 of this. Where you going, babe? We're not done. He's going to check that fire. You going to get it back warm in here? Okay, so now we have it on here. Let me lift one up and show you. So see that on top? We just got a thin layer. It's really important. And then I'm going to freeze it. I'm going to wrap it probably about 3 layers, especially another one I'm going to be using next week for Thanksgiving, or 2. I'm going to take 2. But the other one for Christmas and the other one for Easter. I'll just do 1 layer. But these others, I'll wrap them 2 or 3 times. There we go. That's how we've made dressing. So easy. It's a little time consuming. That's why we like to do it ahead of time. But it is really, if you do your chicken and your dressing ahead of time, it's not that bad. Anybody else say anything?
Yeah, Lee's Arkansas bounces. You're looking great.
Thank you.
Good to see y'all, and the dressing looks delicious. Good night.
All right, guys. We so enjoyed having y'all. It's been a long time since we did one of these. And we had fun doing it. We wanted to do it more often, and we will. We've kind of just been remodeling and all that kind of stuff. So
Matt says enjoyed it. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Now, if you did win a prize tonight, make sure you go to our About section and email me your address. And I will get that in the mail to y'all in the morning. Okay? We love y'all, guys. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye, Lori.
Until then, keep looking to the east. Bye.